let's talk about getting ready to work night shift. It's Saturday, 7:04 a.m. I've been up since about 6:15 a.m. I should have just gotten out of bed, but of course I laid around and I was scrolling. Very unproductive. But I'm working tonight, and you guys already know, I think I shared on a previous video that whenever I have to work night shift, I have a regimen that I must follow in order to be productive, to be able to stay awake and not be completely exhausted on the night shift. And my routine works, and once I get to work at night, I can pretty much go through the entire 12-hour shift with no problems. So I am going to get ready to go for a walk. I walk in one direction for 30 minutes and the other direction another 30 minutes. Or I walk for wherever 1.5 miles take me. And then once I get there, I U-turn and I walk back home. So that's how I get my walks in. I'm actually gonna be walking quite a bit now because school is over and I need to get this weight off, all right? Especially the extra 10 pounds that I gained during the last like 5 weeks of school. So I have my watch, I have my phone. I can't find my AirPods, so I'm gonna do the old school things. Don't laugh at me. The other thing I'm trying to figure out is, should I take water with me or not? I have a Stanley. My friend, when I went to Jamaica the other day, yes, I was in Jamaica for a couple of days over Mother's Day weekend. My friend bought all of us a Stanley, and as you can see, it has like the Rasta colors. I don't think I'm gonna take this. I have this water bottle. This is from work yesterday. This is the second fill up, so I didn't finish the second like fill up. I finished an entire one, and I was supposed to finish this last night. I didn't. The two things that are super essential and important for surviving night shift is getting some cardio early in the day, like going for a walk, a run, getting on the treadmill. I don't know, every time like I work out before like a night shift, it just helps immensely. And drinking a lot of water while you're awake. So it's important to wake up early, that when you start your day and you have enough time to get all of these things in. It's a long walk. I couldn't wait for this hour to pass. But I completed the walk. Took me an hour. I didn't exactly hit 3 miles. I hit 2.97, which we're gonna round it up to 3 miles. By the time I leave today and go out with my daughters, I'm gonna hit the 3 miles for sure, because we're probably gonna walk around a little bit. We're gonna breakfast and then walk around the inner harbor. But let me show you all my stats. There were a lot of ladies out there walking. This one lady told me she's been out, because I saw her on my way going and she was coming back, and she's like, yeah, I've been out here. I started at 6 o'clock this morning. So I am going to start earlier when I'm off. Instead of going walking at 7, I'm gonna start at 6, because now I know that there's other women on the road. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna clean up, wash the dishes. I have a ton of containers that I took to work with me yesterday, because you all know now that school is finished, like I said, I need to work on this weight loss, and also with saving money. So I usually take a bunch of stuff to work. And one of the things I've been doing is drinking these, buying these iced coffees, the cold brews, and buying my own creamer, obviously, and making this when I'm at work, instead of like, oh, I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. No, I buy like 2 bottles of these a week, because I drink maybe 1 to 2 iced coffees daily. So this has been working out for me. It is 9:29 a.m. Just got out the shower, got dressed, put a little bit of makeup on. I'm gonna go pick my daughters up now. They're at their dad's. He lives only 10-15 minutes away. And let me show you guys my outfit that I'm wearing out today, because this dress, I bought it from the Gap maybe 14 years ago. I'm not surprised if it's older than my youngest daughter, this dress, right? And then when she sees me in it today, she's gonna be like, oh, you're wearing that dress again. So this is the dress. It's just a simple jean dress, but it is classic and it is timeless, because like I said, I've been wearing it every single year. Every summer you will see me in this dress multiple times. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. My youngest daughter is always like, oh, you're always wearing that same dress. And I'm like, it is mine. You know, no one talks about when you have daughters that are highly opinionated, like what mothers go through when they have those kind of daughters, because those girls never fail to let me know what's on their mind and what they're thinking about my outfit, my hair, my makeup, my behavior. They're always like, no, you're doing too much. Like, they're always trying to get me. Things I prioritize the most because of how I work and because I've spent a lot of time between working and going to school is spending time with my children. So like tonight, I'm working 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which is why I prioritize waking up early and getting things done. That way I can spend enough time with them, so that way I don't feel bad. Because let me tell y'all something, mother's guilt consumes me like it's no tomorrow. Leave a comment for me if you also experience mother's guilt. I think it's not something that's talked about often, but I just always feel guilty, like I'm not doing enough, I'm not spending enough time with them. And I check in with them very regularly and they're always like, no, you're fine, you're doing great. Mommy, could you please stop? Like, they think I'm overreacting, but I honestly do feel bad when I have to be away from them, even though it's me going to work so that way I can earn money to help take care of them. I don't know. Noisy out here. We probably should have sat inside. No. But inside I feel like it was too cold, right?
Yeah.
It felt too cold.
The gym yesterday was so cold.
Where, by school?
Yes.
For the dance?
For dance.
For the school dance or for the game day?
Yesterday, Friday.
The gym was cold yesterday?
Yesterday for game day, we went inside there. It was so cold. We went in there. And after I got wet on my shirt and stuff, we went inside. I was like freezing cold.
Oh, wow. I think I'm going to have the egg and cheese croissant with bacon added. We know. A waffle. Do you want any bacon or anything with that?
Crispy potatoes. That's
Okay. Crispy potatoes?
That's just Peter Potts.
Since when you be eating that?
I've always ate Peter Potts.
Sure. Since when, Courtney Kayla? You ever seen her eat no Peter Potts?
I've seen her eat hash browns.
Hash browns, yeah.
Close enough.
I just dropped the girls back over by their father's house because that's where they wanted to go. It is now 12:15 p.m. I just pulled up in Target's parking lot because I need to run in and buy a food scale because I want to start like paying attention to the quantities and the amounts of food that I just got back in. It's 12:53 to be exact. I went into Target with the intentions of picking up only a food scale, but in true Target style, you guys already know, or maybe hopefully a lot of you don't know, but when you go to Target, you got to be careful. And I told you all, when I go to Target, I do not take a shopping cart. Whatever my hands can carry, that is what it's going to be. So I bought the food scale. This is it right here, so I can measure my food. Then times are hard. Back in the day, I used to pick up like a full pack of Bounty paper towel. No, now I'm only getting the 2 packs, and I keep telling my daughters, y'all better use that dish rag and the rag to clean the bathroom because I don't have time. Arm & Hammer is my favorite brand of toothpaste, and they have this new brand, this new TheraBreath one right here. I'm going to try this, but this is my favorite brand. And then I needed more soft scrub. We talked about this before, so I got that. And last but not least, to help me out on the night shift, I usually, at times, I would use matcha powder, but I'm out of it, and I was not going to TJ Maxx or Marshalls because that's probably going to put me way over my budget. My budget today at Target was $50 because I knew I would pick up the scale and I knew I needed toothpaste, but by the time I totaled everything up, it was $64. So I went $14 over budget. And this is what actually, this took me way over budget because I picked up these matcha gummies from Goli. Matcha Mind Cognitive Gummies. I'm gonna take this tonight and I'll let you guys know how it works out. This was, I think, $14.99 or $16.99. But now that I'm home, I'm gonna finish drinking some water, drink a bunch of water, and go and lie down. I need to be asleep by 1:30, and the goal is to sleep all the way up until like 5:50. I was about to lie down and then I realized, oh God, girl, you put on makeup to go out. So that means I have to wash it off. Or should I just go sleep with it on? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not all the way compliant when it comes to washing makeup off. If I'm tired, I'm tired. The makeup is just gonna have to stay on and we're gonna think about it after. But to remove my makeup, what I've been using lately that's been working very well for me is this micellar water from Garnier. Yeah, I use it first, take off the first layer. And then after that, I've been washing with, I got this little sample from Sephora for my birthday. This is the Youth to People brand. And it's the green tea spinach vitamins superfood cleanser. Y'all know I can't see with these, so I'll be having to go like this now to read the writing. But this is really good. It's pricey. I'm glad I got the sample because the real price for this, especially like the regular size one, no ma'am, not in the budget either. This is also good too for removing makeup. I usually use this sometimes. This one I bought at Target is from the brand Verse. I think this is very pricey because, I mean, what's really in this? Like, that y'all charging people over $10. This was like $12.99 or maybe even more. But I'm not purchasing again. So let me use that and then put some serum on and go to bed. It's 4:18 p.m. I couldn't sleep. I've been up for like the past 25 minutes. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to eat my dinner before I go in, because one of the things I don't do when I work night shift is eat actual food. What I bring with me is I'll bring some fruits, maybe like a quarter of an avocado, and I drink a lot of tea and water during the night because I watch night shift nurses and a lot of them end up putting on weight. Part of it is due to the lack of sleep because they usually work full-time nights, but a big part of it I think is because of the food. And on a lot of units, the majority of nurses that work night shifts are Filipinos, and one thing about a Filipino nurse, honey, she gonna have some food. Not only will she have some food, she's gonna want to share the food, okay? Because they eat like in a very social way, very communal way. And at nights, all I hear is, Mama Ken's, come on, let's go eat. And I'm like, not me. I'll sit right here at this nurse's station. Y'all can go ahead. Not me. I need to head out. The thing with working night shift during the summertime is so annoying because it's bright outside. Like in the wintertime, I don't mind because when I'm going in, it's already dark. But to go to work on a Saturday evening when it's bright, the weather is nice, the sun is shining, it's such a drag. Right now what I'm eating is spinach. I cooked this down with tomatoes and onions. I think you guys saw me make this before. And I also have some grounded bison. I eat bison, like that's the red meat of choice that I eat when I do have red meat. And whether or not I should make a smoothie and take with me for tonight. But for whatever reason, during the night, my body just won't accept anything that's cold. I can only eat warm foods. Like I can't even eat a salad on night shift. So what I'm going to do is I have strawberries. I'm going to cut up some strawberries. And then I have raspberries and blueberries. That is all I'm going to have for tonight. I'm going to take a small piece of avocado and I'm going to make ginger tea all throughout the night. I even have a mango. Maybe I'll bring a mango, but that's probably too sweet for me to eat overnight. So anyway, I hope this video summarized how I prepare for night shift really well. The most important thing, get up early. Early rising is the best. That way you have more time during the day to get things done. It is super important to get some form of exercise in. Like I prefer a walk, you know, something, just do some form of activity because it truly helps throughout the night. And I think a good 3 to 4 hour nap before going in for the shift is super important. Like I'm very big on the sleep. Also, eating before you go in, I don't recommend eating throughout the night. Like our bodies are made to work with nature. Nights are made for 2 things only: sleep, and y'all know what the other one is, okay? So during the night when you're awake and you're working, your body's already under stress from doing that. And then to add more stress to the body by putting food in it And sometimes a lot of us are not eating the best choices because we were so busy preparing for the nights. Like we're usually grabbing something on the way in. Like I've seen nurses come in with Chipotle, chicken boxes, pizza, and I'm like, oh hell no. So limit the amount of food that you eat at nights. For me, I eat my dinner before I go in, or if I don't get a chance to eat it before I go in, I take it with me. As soon as I get out a report, I go check on my patients, make sure they're alive, check that they're good, update the whiteboard, and then I go sit and eat my food really quickly. Not really quickly, but you guys know, eat my dinner and then I start my shift. Then I really like jump into my work. And throughout the night, I'll drink ginger tea. You all saw me put my piece of ginger in my grater. I will drink maybe some of the matcha tea that I have as well. And I eat the fruits, like I'll eat berries, strawberries. Sometimes I'll have dragon fruit, just very light foods because I don't want that heavy feeling. I don't want to have all that food sitting in my belly at nights, okay? So those are the most important things. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.